Yeah, I'll go stick with that.
I might find out otherwise.
Here.
Yeah.
Harris.
Here.
Singer. Bailey Ferry. Here. Painier. Frizzalone.
Here.
You have a quorum. We also have Mr. Brooks.
All right, let's start off. Lawrence, after class, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's always interesting when we have 2 weeks off to kind of get back in the groove. Let's start off with the approval of minutes of the March 7th meeting. Move. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We have no old business today, so we'll start right off with the new business. Jerry, if you want to come down for the first three, if anybody has any questions. Always. The first one is actually transferring funds within the sheriff budgets, but that was due to a...
We put money into a training line item, and it was actually supposed to go into a line item for training for an outside support. So that's the first one.
Okay, move. Second. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next one is transferring funds with the sheriff's state drug forfeiture.
We're transferring money within the state forfeiture funds to purchase a couple of vehicles for K-9 unit, and then purchase 3 K-9s. The money this here is just to purchase the vehicles, not just moving money within that budget.
Move second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. And we have the authorizing the emergency purchase of a dishwasher of the...
Our dishwasher guy,
What else is that fast?
But it's a long.
I'll get you some soap. You got any rags?
it was a long, slow death. Dishwasher guy,
How old is it?
about 30 years old. So we had to get a new one. We took bids, 3 bids. We decided on this machine from Champion. It's an energy efficient, Energy Star system. We were getting a $2,200 rebate, and they're expecting the operating expenses to go way down on it. We asked for, I believe it's a little over $48,000. We have $10,000 out of SCAP.
Okay, and what's nice about this is in the future, as we establish our funds for the individual buildings, that money will be there for these kinds of situations. But for right now, I have a motion, a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry.
This one will last 30 years.
Yeah.
We all have it.
I don't know. I won't be around for it.
You don't care.
Next up, number 4, authorizing a temporary loan from the corporate fund to the health department fund. We do this every year in anticipation. Moved. Second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Need some caffeine over here.
Oh, I tell you.
Number 5, appropriating additional funds for the fiscal year 17 Cities Readiness Initiative grant. Anybody want to touch base on that?
Actually, this appropriation and the next one has to do with some Zika funds that were not spent at the state level, so they decided to reinvest them into the individual local health departments that had these particular 2 grants. And so this is just basically money we're getting from the state to reinvest in the programs.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That doesn't
right
usually
down.
happen. Move. Second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. And then the next one, as we said, appropriating additional funds for fiscal year 17 public health emergency preparedness grant. Same kind of thing. What was the dollar amount on this one?
Exactly. 63,509, and this one was a little bit higher.
Yeah, this was-
And as you see, neither one of them, except for about $1,900, goes to salaries. It's mostly, it's supplies, things we're going to purchase and enhance the program and have on hand in case there is an emergency of that sort. So
most of the things that you purchased, they have a long lifespan?
Well, actually, we're
Expiration
talking
date?
about, like, you know, flags and flyers and things to make, if we do have to set up our individual pods, would make them visible. Vests that we wanted to purchase for different positions in our EOC. It's all things, I don't think anything has an expiration date. It's all yeah,
Durable goods.
durable goods.
Awesome, very cool. Yes, all right.
And some training and education.
Just a question on contracted services, what would that be an example of that? Would you say 18?
Yes, we work with a particular professional that helps us with plans and helps us with writing our after-action reports and our pod plans and things like that, and that's what this is. It's a contracted individual that's going to help us with some of those writings of the plans.
Okay,
She works for some other local health departments and other emergency operations. She's very well versed with this.
awesome. All right, so we had a motion from Steve and a second from Cory. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
Next is the assignment of the tax sales certificates. Move.
Second.
Second, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Authorizing the county executive to execute necessary documents for the Lakewood tax program. Move. Second. This side's away. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Discussion of the highway roofing projects. I don't know if you have anything updated on that?
I saw Mike wandering around.
Just wanted to grab his notes.
All right, then I'll,
Mike, the reason that they were bringing it forward to this was Jim kind of wanted to expedite that
Right.
situation, and we wanted to identify capital funds from 304 to do those. But Mike actually had his consultant go out because they had said, we'll tear off the entire,
Right.
the pole barn building and the administration, and the consultant said that's really not necessary, perhaps for the administration, but not the
Okay.
pole barn side. So the amount's going to be considerably lower, but
so well, we'll wait till he comes back, because we'll pop over to
he's
number
here.
10.
I saw it.
Yeah, everybody does, so. All right, we'll wait till he
in.
But
Yeah.
Rashawn, if you want to come up and we can just talk about the final levy numbers.
Before the Sean begins, if anyone does not have them, there's some extra copies on the table.
So in your packet, you have the 2016 final levy numbers. We'll go to the last page, which is the comparison. The first 3 pages are just the detail. But the comparison basically shows the fund in the first column. The second column is our 2016 levy as estimated for the 2017 budget. So this is what we estimated. And then the third column is the final numbers that have come in. And you'll see corporate funds, $72,518,99. And I'm not going to go down through every one of these, but our total extension was $119,221,384. Our net EAV dropping down a couple was $19,395,051,940. New property came in at $275,974,657. And then you'll note that our limiting rate for 2016 is 0.6147, which is below our previous year's rate of 0.6358. So we did well.
Very good. Any questions? All right. Thank you very much. Mike's late, so we'll leave him for next month.
No, no.
This one, was a surprise. I didn't know I was going to come and talk to you about finance. I do have the Brookings consultant coming to Capital
Capital?
next. boils down to restoration of the roofs at our estimate was about 300 to 400,000 for the 3 buildings, compared to complete tear off and replacement at double the price. So.
And you didn't feel we needed to?
No, but he'll be here.
Right.
Next half hour.
And Melissa, what fund are we going to be paying for that?
304 capital.
304, okay.
We're good with that, so. All
And
right.
again, we're gonna use the co-op, so we won't have to go out to bid to, belabor it.
Exactly.
So,
Okay. So if everybody wants to hear the full discussion, they can come to Capitol in a few minutes. Right. I think that's all we have on the list. Any other new business?
I just have something to distribute.
Oh, that's right.
This is
Mine away.
correspondence from our external auditors. It requires no action, it's just an explanation of what the audit entails, what the roles and responsibilities are. There is some contact information in there if you feel comfortable, or if you would be more comfortable contacting the partner directly. His contact information is on the last page. But it kind of just walks through what they do, what their audit is meant to provide for, what it's not meant to provide for. Again, if you have any questions, you can talk to me about them, or you can contact them directly.
Heather's not she,
Heather is still a partner, but what our manager that we had for the last few years is now a partner also, so they're kind of shifting up. So she will be out, but Nick is main hands-on. Generally, they have 2 required communications, this pre-audit and then one when the audit's done. Our preference has been up until now is for them to come out when the audit's done. If you want to change that going forward, we can do that also.
Any questions? All right. Anybody public comment today? Public comment? Public comment? I don't have any announcements. Anybody else have anything to report? If not, then do we have an executive session today? No? So? It's quickie today. Motion to adjourn? Move. Second. All in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
And I'll do it.
Glad I wrote that down.